so we all know what they'll probably run. It'll be interesting to see what Zappos does. He's the only one who really switches stuff up. But if Helsinki Reds have a secret strategy, you know, perhaps it's what we saw in their offensive Hollywood, but now there's no time like the present to break it out. I do imagine. What do you think? What do you think Exceed is going to run here?
I would imagine he's just going to go Soldier. Wait, hold on. Let me see what map this is. Night Guard. I mean Soldier. I don't really see. I mean the fair is not bad. But
okay.
If like he runs into Zappos' Soldier, I think he's gonna be punished a lot more than they were able to do up against Ents. He could go for the Pharah. I mean, he's currently hovering onto this one, but I think as you saw last game, the Pharah is just not gonna work out too well. But we'll see. He's gonna give it a go.
Yeah, well, like, it's going to be how he works with his Tracer as well, too. So it is Zappos on the Soldier 76 dropping down that heal very early on. Himsy is the first to die, but they do trade out a Reinhardt as well. A couple of good kills here from Helsinki as they take down Zupe in the back line. That should open the door for them. That is really the engine that drives this NiP composition. And without that healing, they need to capitalize on it, but Lumera going down again might be in great position on this point.
Of course, that Caster's Curse saying, yeah, I don't know if Exceed's going to work too well against the Soldier out of Zappos, that he hits like 4 direct rockets in a row and they pick up 2 initial kills. But to be fair, they haven't taken the point. Himsy's still alive in this position. He's been hitting kills and hooks left and right. He's even getting some chip damage in there, here or there. Gets the hook on a BBR. And even with those initial kills, they weren't able to capitalize off that.
Yeah, again, it just comes down to not getting everything done in time, right? They get a couple kills, but they need a few more to be able to pick up the point, unable to do it quickly enough, and that's the problem. The one reason I don't love Pharah here is if you're fighting on the point, you're never out of Roadhog hook range, because that's just how small that room is. So you know that NiP is always going to be running a Roadhog. So that's the one thing I don't love about it. He's got Barrage, we'll see if he can hit it. Giant Earth Shatter comes down, but no follow-up as Arupe is immediately taken down. That's a better Earth Shatter from Fraggy. Knocks down 2, the cleanup is there. Where will NiP hold? I imagine right outside the front door.
Yeah, and you can see as well, I was watching Zappos in that fight after the Earth Shatter came down, that he's immediately snapping directly to Exceed whenever he does peek out. A sliver of his head, and he immediately starts shooting towards him to not let him get comfortable at all in this match. And they're going to have their combos soon. They have 2 different combos. They have the Graviton Barrage and the Graviton Pulse Bomb. I think it's just whether or not what they want to invest. If maybe Wilmera can connect onto the support in the back with the Pulse Bomb, then they'll just invest the Barrage. But, I mean, either way, they need to invest something, and they need to capture this point, because they're already 50% of the way through.
Yeah, and the question always is how you're going to get out the front door, because comes in. Here comes a Graviton from Mafu, picks out 2 right away. There was only 4 in there as there were a couple flankers trying to come by, but Mafu with a 4K. Zappos sticks his name in the kill feed as well. That is 5 quick kills for NiP, and it's just, once they have control of a point, this stage in particular, I feel, for NiP, Fraggy's just going to be the bouncer at the front door, and if you get past him, there's 2 other tough guys behind him you have to deal with. Teams get so shut out by NiP on this stage.
And the ult management too, only investing 2 ultimates into that fight to save the rest for this one, and the Earth Shatter and the Attack Visor. Fraggy, you can see, just absorbing so much damage. He gets Earth Shatter all into FX, but you know, the Ana Dead is going to be big, and he gets the charge on the Ruip somehow. I'm not sure exactly how he hit that with Mary. Yeah, he's going to chime in for 1 kill, but 1 kill is always going to have. This one is Exceed trying to come around to the point, 90% built up, and they use quite a few ultimates into that last fight. I don't know if they have even a chance to touch this one. Himsy's going to have the whole hog to keep them away. And they're trying to rush in Ruip there on the Reinhardt, and not to mention even the Tracer gets directly into that whole hog. Wumera going to be knocked off, and NiP up 1-0.
I'm not certain how well the Tracer was doing. I saw a couple kills onto the Ana, which in theory is exactly what you want out of your Tracer, but I just feel that there wasn't enough everywhere else. Like, that's one piece of the puzzle to get to the back line and take out Zupe to stop all the immense healing he can do. But nothing else was happening at the same time. So they need to put it all together, which I guess is an easy thing to say, but against a caliber of a team like NiP, you have to finish your kills